Buongiorno, Keploki here, welcome back to the Kingdom of Garads for 2023-24. Thank you everyone for taking part as always, hope you're well. Quarter-final races are the one and dones, and all the rest of them you'll see are the best of three. Can't swap lanes after each race, but you know that, hopefully. But if you are new here, welcome. Anyway, ready to see how our choices get on this time? Here we go. Anyway, there we are. Quarter-finals. Quarter-final number one, lane number one, we have the Aura. Lane 2, the Twin Mill. Lane 3, the Pagani. Lane 4, the Lucid. Twin Mill is the Braille Racer version. There's no windows. Anyway, that's irrespective. Winner goes to lane number 4, that's the Lucid Air. Recording a time of 1841. The Aura 1846. Twin Mill just behind it 1848. Pagani 2007. Quarter-final number 2, lane number 1, we have the Cadillac Caddy. Lane 2, the Thunderbird. Lane 3, the Civic. Lane 4, the Skyline. Winner again for lane number 4. This being the Skyline with time 1786. Good time there. Second was the Civic 1826. Third was the Caddy 1837. And fourth was the Thunderbird with 1947. Quarter-final number 3. Lane number 1 we have the Camaro. Lane 2 the Bone Shaker. Lane 3 the Maximum Leeway. Lane 4 the 32 Ford. Lane 4 coming out on top today, it would appear. Yet another win for lane 4, this time the 32 Ford recording a time of 1841, the Camaro 1872, Bone Shaker 1956, Maximum Leeway 2076. The final quarter-final, lane number 1 we have the Mod Rod Treasure Hunt, lane 2 the Eric Stein Rod, lane 3 the Lotus, lane 4 the McLaren. Will lane 4 do it again? Nope. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Winner goes to the Mod Rod with a 1830. Eric Stein Rod 1891. Lotus 1914. McLaren 1930. So that wraps up nicely the quarterfinals. We move on to the semi-finals. Semi-final number 1. Heat number 1. Lane number 1. We have the Lucid Air. Lane 4 the Skyline. The Godzilla markings on the side. Winner goes to the Skyline, lane 4 with a 1788. And the Lucid records a time of 1836. Skyline has one win. We swap lanes for heat number 2, semi-final number 1, lane number 1, the Skyline. Lane 4, the Lucid Air. Yep, Skyline takes it again, this time in lane number 1 with 1800 dead. And lane 4, the Lucid records a time of 1823. You don't have to be a genius to work out that that means that the Skyline will go through to the final with a 2-0 victory. Semi-final 2, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have the 32 Ford, lane 4, the Mod Rod. So that's my phone going. Just turn that to silent. Right, winner goes to Mod Rod in lane 4, recording time 1830, 1840 for the 32 Ford. Swap lanes as we do in semi-final 2, heat number 2, lane 1 the Mod Rod, and lane 4 the 32 Ford. Yep, another straight win, this time for the Mod Rod in lane number 1, 1827, 1836 for the Ford. Excuse me a second. Clear the old tubes there. The Mod Rod goes through at the final anyway with a 2-0 victory where it meets Skyline. Third place playoff. In the playoff for this month then, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have Lucid Air, lane 4 the 32 Ford. Winner for the Lucid in lane number 1, recording the time of 1815, 1832 for the Ford. Heat number 2 of the playoff, lane number 1, 32 Ford, lane 4 Lucid Air. And the winner goes to Lucid again, lane number 4, recording a time of 1830, 1843 for the 32 Ford in lane number 1. Lucid therefore takes the third place this month with a 2-0 victory. Time for the final. Clap, clap, clap. Quite, crowd goes wild. Anyway, in the final, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have the Skyline, lane 4, the Mod Rod. Yep, win there for the Skyline in lane number 1 with a 1.789 time. Mod Rod manages to put down a 1.831. Lane swap time for heat number 2, lane number 1 we have the Mod Rod, lane 4 the Skyline. Skyline does it, 1791, good time, 1828, is that? For the Mod Rod? Oh, yeah, 1828 for the Mod Rod. All of which means the Skyline will take victory this month with a 2-0 victory. Just to remind you what's going on, let's pop over to the podium. Here we go, so the podium for October 15th, 2023 looks like this. First place Skyline 20 points, second points and Mod Rod 10 points, third place the Lucid with 5 points. Points table time. Well done if you've mustered any points. Anyway, it's time to see if our champ has what it takes to beat the King of the Garage. Here he is, symbolic. Surprise king in my opinion. Who would have thought it, but there we are. It's time for the King of the Garage challenge, indeed so. I'm going to sneeze. Oh dear, what's the matter with me? Anyway, there we are, do apologise. King of the Garage challenge, heat 1, lane 1, we have the reigning king, lane 4 the challenger in the Formula Skyline. Coughs and sneezes, anyway, that's a win there for our king, recording a time of 1775, challenger with 1788. The swap lanes for heat number 2, lane number 1 we have the challenger, lane 4 the reigning king. Sorry about the sneezing. Come on unexpectedly, don't you know? Winner goes to our king, proving why it is the king with a 1768, 1789 for our challenger. So straight wins today all round, folks. New deciders, but never mind, it happens. So yeah, reigning king wins challenge with a 2-0 victory. So congratulations to the now 4 times king of the garage. Is symbolic. Surprise, surprise, surprise. But anyway, thank you. Time up for a preview of the next King of the Garage. Your Pick Your Eyes video is coming out on 22nd of October. So low Luxes, Mazdas, Nissans, Count Musculars, Gassers, Batmobiles, whatever those, Rip Rods, Surf and Turfs, Toyota Vans, Firebirds, helmets, Tomb Silverados, El Segundo Coupes, so an Audi e-tron. Anyway, there you go, you get the idea. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.